Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be really cool, where Becky is going to give us a review on her Eruption Green 22 Badlands Bronco. Now, she's had it and she'll tell you how many miles on it, but we haven't even had it a year. How does she like it? What does she think about it? Is she glad she got rid of the Range Rover? What's next? Let's find out from her.
So I guess everyone's kind of curious as to what do we think of the Bronco after having it for 13,500 miles. So we missed the 10,000 mile mark. I drive a lot. So here we are today. It's been a beautiful day. We decided to go ahead and do our review. So this is mine, the 2022 Bronco Badlands Eruption Green in color. As you can see, it's beautiful. The lighting's not hitting it just right to where you can see the yellow in it, but it's turned out to be a great color. I really like it. I was a little concerned at first that I wouldn't. I'm not a huge green fan, but I really do like it a lot. So the color's great, 2 thumbs up. So I'm not going to pop the hood, but talking about the engine, I was a little concerned going from the Range Rover Sport 5.0 to, well, 510 horsepower to the 2.7 liter engine V6. Had me a little concerned, or hesitant rather. Have to say it is rather peppier than I thought. No lack on horsepower for me. I guess I don't need any more tickets, so I'm good with what I have for now. We do put the high octane gas premium, which adds a little more horsepower to it and a little more pep from what we found. So as much as that's painful right now with the fuel prices, unfortunately, it is worth it in my opinion now. But keep in mind, I'm not a mechanic or have all the knowledge. I just drive the cars, okay, and say they look pretty. So it does look pretty again. The engine's great. The tires, 35-inch tires, straight out of the factory. And I'm really digging these rims, honestly. Like, I'm not a rim girl, but I really like these. They're beefy and they don't show dirt too badly. The Range Rover rims, totally dirty from the brake dust. So I'm digging these so far. And again, this is all stock factory. We have not made any modifications to this particular Bronco. And I've been thoroughly pleased with what we have so far. So I have not added any steps yet. I'm not very tall. I'm 5'5" on a good day. So it's not a struggle to get in. In a dress, though, you do have to be a little more eloquent and think ahead, turn the right way so you're not showing everybody everything.
Oh, why not? That's no fun.
So you do have to be a little thoughtful about that. I will say that. But I don't have any problems getting in. However, for someone that may have any kind of mobility issues, I would definitely recommend steps. And I have put my eyes on some that I really like. We just haven't gotten around to getting them and installing them yet.
Do you remember which ones they were?
But the IAG, they were just little cute, and I'll say cute little steps. There's 4 of them. You can buy them in sets of 2, and they're easy on and easy off. So I could install them myself. That's what intrigued me with them. So inside, this Bronco is very well lived in. This is my mom taxi and everything in between. It's dirty. So with ours, we have the marine grade vinyl, which I like for cleanability. Very clean, and I'm not worried about messing anything up. The floor mats are awesome. The rubber floor mats, definitely recommend. Now, the marine grade vinyl is great. It washes right up. But I will tell you this, true life, real story, it gets hot. Some people say it's not. I think it's hot. I would totally recommend, since the seats get hot, a sunshade for your car. Wash out floors, so if you spill anything, you can just, I don't know, throw water on it, get it out of there. No biggie. There's no crying over spilled milk here.
You want to pull that out?
If you can get that out. There we go. So there's the plug, as you can see. If you have a catastrophic spill, you can rinse everything out and just let it drip dry. In this Bronco, we have the Luxe Package. I would not have wanted anything else, honestly. I know that a lot of people were hesitant on whether they should go Luxe. It's so worth it. The 12-inch screen is lovely. You don't want to go without that. And once you have it, you don't want to downsize. Now, there's also been some talk about people not being happy with the B&O sound system, which we got in this one. I'm totally fine with it. I like loud music. I think it sounds pretty good. And I haven't blown any speakers yet. So there's that for you. So everything else is standard in here.
Why don't you tell us about the top?
Oh, the top. Okay. Hard top. I like it. We did have the clicking issue, and I don't know if you've seen any of our other videos where Dwayne introduced his fix for the clicking. It has not wavered. It has not clicked since we did that, and it is a super easy fix. So if you haven't bought a Bronco with a hardtop yet, and you're on the fence about that, hearing about the clicking, it's not a big deal, and it's a cheap, easy fix. $5. $5.
Yeah, and let's see where the culprit is.
Show them where. It's that pin.
Right there.
So I will say this about the hardtop though. I like it for the durability. It is a little quieter than the soft top, although the soft top noise doesn't bother me at all. I like convertibles. It's essentially a convertible, so who cares about the noise? However, we've taken the two front panels off and not this panel yet. So that's the only hesitation I have about the hardtop, is it's harder for me personally to get it all off by myself.
You mean the rear?
Yeah, right. And I'm a girl that's always on the go, and I do things on the fly, and I would prefer a soft top for that reason, just to be able to take the top down whenever I want.
Now look at the
yeah, sorry,
hand
look at
wipes
the
in it.
trash. As I said, this Bronco is very lived in. We have 3 kids. We're on the go constantly. Soccer, softball, horses, you name it, we're there. So the inside's great. Wouldn't change a thing. Oh, except cup holders. There are no rear cup holders back here, as everyone is probably well aware of. So that's one thing that I'm definitely going to buy, are some of the cup holders that either they hook on back here, or there's also another brand, and I don't recall which brand it is, but I believe you can buy them on Amazon actually, that they fit down in between the seats somehow. I'm not sure how. Have to look into that, but there's supposedly some options on the market. So here's the back. Cargo space is good. Now keep in mind, we're gradually downsizing. We came from the land of a full-size Expedition with lots of cargo space in the back. I went to the Range Rover and downsized the space capability a little bit, but the Bronco is comparable to the Range Rover as far as that goes in my mindset. This is real life, y'all, so sorry about the mess. And there's all kinds of goodies back here, but no shortage of cargo space for us. And you can put the seats down if you need to handle a few big things.
All right, so in the day in life of Becky, what do you have going on?
Oh, what do I have? Okay, well, Gavin's stuff.
Oh, look at that.
A chair.
Show us that logo. What is that? He loves that bag.
Oh,
and look at
yeah. All Terrain Nation, our friends Dave and Kelly. He was rocking his bag on a boat trip for school on Friday.
He took it to Detroit.
Yep.
For the auto show.
This bag has been all over the place,
So
Dave and
I
Kelly.
hope you're happy with that. It was a
Great move.
Yeah, great move.
On the bags. So we have riding boots, we have a riding helmet, we have muck boots, we have clothing.
A Mustang hat.
Yeah, a Mustang hat, saddle pad, and drinks from the store. Yep. And a seat for all of our sports events that we're attending. Now, I will say this about the back. I do like that you can open or leave this open, I guess, if you really wanted to, this top glass. It's not all one piece. The swing gate is separate. However, you have to open the swing gate first before you can access this. Hence, you have to close this first prior to closing this, if in fact you want to close that. The gate is a little heavy. It's beefy, but it works.
And one of the big things, you're not technically supposed to ride with that up, I think, because of
I'm sure there's some sort of
circulation
reason.
of exhaust, but you think
maybe.
the top off, who knows?
Yeah, you take
So
the top off.
We're not recommending it.
No. However, okay, in the day of my life, you never know what I'm bringing home and how I'm going to get it home. So if I have to keep that up to bring something home, I will rig it. It'll work.
Kind of like the day you brought me home.
Yeah, just like when I picked you up on the side of the road.
Jeez.
Just kidding. So yeah, the outside is great. I love the look of this vehicle. After having it since January, so we've had it 9 months, I still walk up and I'm like, oh man, that's my car. I really like that. Or my Bronco.
Well, look at that old
Yeah,
logo.
I
If
see
you look
that.
at our new logo.
Yep. So next we have the bumper. Rear bumper is pretty basic, no big deal. We do have access points if you ever need to tow anything or pull something out that's stuck, like another vehicle. And on the front, this one has the capable bumper, which I always joke about. I'm like, well, what does an uncapable bumper look like? This is the capable bumper. And I mean, I have no beef with the bumper. Wayne has the modular bumper on his 2021 Bronco. So in this light, you can actually see the metal fleck of the paint. It's beautiful. In case you were considering an eruption green Bronco, I totally recommend 2 thumbs up. Oh, and one thing I didn't mention previously with the package, the Luxe package that we got with this Bronco, it has the 360 cameras, and you can see them down here. That is a feature that I would not want to go without at this point. Yeah, here's this one right here, and then up there, I mean, you can see everything. And for parking or whatever terrain you're going through, it's really actually helpful. The tires, and you can get different tires, of course. Now, the ones that come on the Sasquatch package, the 35s, they are rock catchers. So do expect to get some, yeah, see that right there? Do expect to get a few paint chips here and there from rocks slamming into your car. Unfortunately, they pick up, I swear they're rock magnets. And we do have a few little scratches here and there. Like here's a good one that hasn't gone away. That's actually a pretty deep one. We need to get looked at. But I mean, hey, it is an off-road vehicle. You're going to get scratches here and there. You really may want to consider looking into getting the PPF for your Bronco if you're going to do a lot of off-roading and you're in the danger zone of scratches consistently. I would do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this a 9. I would.
What would give it the last?
So, you know, I really did like my Range Rover. It was a little more luxurious. It had a little more horsepower. It really had a lot of get up and go. And this does too, but the difference is this is an off-road machine. I mean, I can go from toting the kids around to driving through ditches like we did last night. We took the kids to the fair and dropped them off. We had to get out. The traffic was stacked for miles. Well, what did? We drove along the tree line, the back way, cut all the traffic off, and just, well, we did have to drive through a ditch to get out. And the Bronco did it, 2-wheel drive. You didn't have to do anything. Other thing to mention about this is it's not only good for short hauls, it's really great for long trips. We've taken it on very long drives, 10 hours, 14 hours, whatever. You're still comfortable when you get there. You don't feel beaten up. Your back doesn't hurt. The IFS, the independent front suspension, it is awesome as far as making your ride more comfortable. I do have to say that. And that is actually comparable to the Range Rover. That's what I was used to. So I didn't lose anything by going to this.
So you left the Range Rover for a Ford Bronco.
Yeah, I did.
Capability?
The capability of this obviously is way better. You can take it anywhere. You can crawl up rocks.
What about the beach?
Oh yeah, the beach. We do the beach all the time. The sand, no bueno. I mean, you just don't have to worry. And that's what I really like about it. You just go.
You want to talk about the sand mode versus 4Low? That sand mode is great for cruising and light, but sometimes you may have to go from sand mode to 4Low and lock in the front in case.
Yes, most definitely. When the sand gets really deep and it's fluffy, sometimes the sand mode doesn't work. I experienced that recently. In sand mode, you can't lock your front lockers. It won't allow you. So you do have to put it in neutral, and you have to go to 4 low, and then you can lock the front lockers, and then it helps to get out of those sticky situations so much better. One more thing to add is that the only issue that we've had is a front differential leak, or seep rather. It wasn't a major leak yet, but we did take it to the dealer and they fixed it in no time, in a matter of like hours.
So you gave it a 9.
I did. I
Would
gave
a
it a
V8
9.
give it a 10?
I think that would be better. Yeah. I think I'd go with a 10 if it were V8. A little more horsepower. So as far as the top goes, my recommendation, and this maybe goes into the 9 factor of this particular Bronco, buy a second top, buy a soft top, and use it during the summer. So if you're like me and would require help to get the whole top off by yourself, that would just alleviate that problem for you. So look at this. Dwayne and I have the wrong Broncos. I should have this one and he should have mine for the top purpose. I say that all the time. But it's so easy to just peel your top back. It reminds me of one of those sardine cans where the old timey that you used to see on Tom and Jerry, the cartoons.
Talk about my Bronco that
No,
way.
it's not negative, but you just kind of peel it back.
I know what you mean.
It's
So
easy.
it's real easy. It takes 2 seconds. 2 latches, and
Yep.
yes, I ride around with my latches pointing up. I know.
Easy
that's okay.
peasy. So there is another review coming, so watch out for it. This one is coming up on 12 months old, so there will be the 1-year anniversary review. And I'm not sure how many miles do you have on this one? 12,000? 9?
10,000.
See, I've got them beat. I've had mine less time, but I have so many more miles because I run the roads constantly. This has been a review of our 2022 Bronco Badlands with Sasquatch, Eruption Green to be exact, and I hope that it's given you some kind of great information. So if you're just wondering about it or making a decision to buy one, then
Long-term ownership. How many thumbs up?
I give it 2 thumbs up for long term. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button on YouTube and make sure you subscribe if you have not, and keep an eye out for the next review on the 2021 Bronco.